Episode 2 of the Hello podcast is finally here. I'm so sorry that this episode is a little late. I'm actually deciding that now I'm going to post an episode really around like every 2 weeks. I just think it's easier that way. I didn't know how intense editing all of this was. And I'm kind of a busy gal, so I'm trying to fit it and, get all this going, get this lifestyle, like getting used to it and all. So every 2 weeks, I'd rather quality over quantity. Um, and I have tummy issues, gut issues, and so I was having like a rough time with my health, and I just felt that in the video, I looked like I was just not there. I don't know how else to put it. Maybe it's because it's me and I knew, but I kind of just felt like everything was bleh. Like I was cutting so much out of the video, and I was like, I'm gonna have like nothing by the end. Like I'm literally gonna have nothing. Like I really hate this, and I don't want to put this out because no. So yeah, I trashed it, and here we are. Episode numéro 2. All right. So much has happened the last 2 weeks. I'm gonna get into it like right away because there's a lot of tea. Lots. So let's get into it. Man, honestly, I'm kind of blown away as to like all the, I guess, scandals you would say that are going right now with artists. It's blowing my mind, and it's artists that I really wouldn't think would go through something like that or would decide to do and say those things. So I'm just really in shock. I really am. And I'm a fan of these women. Well, mainly two. I don't listen too much to one. Um, but y'all will find out in a little bit. Um, yeah, and I was just like what the heck, man? Like that's so what's in the water? Like what is in the water? What happened? Have they always been like this? They say never meet like your idol, like the person you're the biggest fan of. I don't remember exactly what the saying is because they usually say that you'll be disappointed. So, we're going to start with Doja because she was the first one that basically, I mean, everything was really happening at the same time, but she was the first one that all this like came out. So, I'm going to go like in order. Doja Cat is dating this guy named Jeffrey J. Cyrus. And he was someone that used to be streaming on Twitch. Like he's a Twitch streamer, he's a gamer, he does like that kind of stuff, right? And she's dating this guy, and then, it was quiet for a while, and not really many people knew except for the other women that were involved in this whole situation. Um, but like the general public did not really know like who Doja Cat's boyfriend was. So it's come out who he is. There's spotted like pictures on the yacht. It's like the 4th of July, right? And then all of these allegations come out, and it's other women saying like, "Oh, I used to work with him. He's like a manipulator, he's a liar, he's kind of like abusive. He like gaslights and stuff like that." Like very like toxic dude. Like someone that you should like run far away from, really. But you know what? I guess she likes something about him, and hopefully the dead fruit is gonna fall off her tree very soon, and she's gonna learn her lesson, whether it's you know fun or the hard way. You know what I mean? He's all that, and all that came out. multiple women came out. They all said that he was the same way. They worked for him, that he was cheating on Doja Cat when they were together, and he was sending dick pics and all of that. And it's absolutely insane. Because with all of that coming out, you know, Doja Cat wasn't really saying too much. And then once Doja Cat decided to respond, she said something to me that was really out of pocket. And I think it's really rude as an artist to talk to someone that's like your fan that way. Like, you can have your feelings about whatever. If you want to defend this man, go for it. You want to keep your rose colored glasses on, go for it. But don't like talk shit to your fans. You just don't do that. And you don't say like fuck y'all, like I don't know y'all, like that's insane to say that she doesn't know her fans. So it's like I get it to an extent, like yes, I get it, but in some way, like when people are like I don't know, I'm just blown away by the way like she talked to her fans. How can you talk to people who support you like that? Like, girl, if you did not have listeners, you would really not be where you are. And that is facts. Because music, you have to have your listeners and supporters, obviously, so that, like, you can make sales and make your money and have tours and, like, get your tickets sold and stuff like that. Ghosts aren't going to buy your tickets with what? So, I think she needs to kind of, like, humble herself for real and maybe like get off the internet for a little bit and recoup in her head like what did I just say, like what's going on, like maybe her team needs to respond on her behalf so she doesn't like lose any more people because believe she like lost, I think it was like 250,000 followers or something like that. I think so. I think that's how much it was. So, you know, what are you going to do after fame? Has she thought about that? Because, you never know with music if it's going to last forever. So if she ruins her career by doing this, does she know what she's going after? Or, like, what is she going to do? She's just going to Twitch stream? Like, I don't know. Nothing to Twitch streaming. Like, that's amazing. Awesome. Go for it. Like, get your bag however you can get it. I just can't wait till the day she realizes who he is. Maybe he's a different person with her. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But a man like that, no, he's gonna be that way forever. For real. She needs to run far and fast. Really far. And I hope I wish her the best. Honestly, I wish her the best. As an artist, she's amazing. Love her music, gonna support her art. But when it comes to like her as a person, I don't know. I just don't know. All these artists, like I love Doja Cat. I love her so much. I listen to her all the time. Like her Planet, her album was on repeat all the time. Like I knew that album like the back of my hand. I listened to it 24/7. I love her. And Hot Pink, so good. Rules is like amazing. Like I would not think that she would just like that's rude. I don't know. I can't talk to people that way. Like if you piss me off, yeah, maybe I'll be like rude and have an attitude. Everyone has their sides, but if I'm a celebrity, you know what I mean, and my fans are talking to me and they're telling me, "Hey, like this and that." I'm not going to just be like, "Oh, fuck y'all." You know what I mean? Like it's your opinion. I don't have to listen to it, but I'm not going to be like a bitch about it, you know what I mean? Now, this broke my heart. I am such an Ariana Grande fan. Like, I love her so much. I know I might sound like that crazy person who's like crazy obsessed. And yeah, I really love her and like fuck with her heavy. But I'm not like that crazy obsessed person. But I will cry. Like I'll cry to like watching a video or something or her music, yeah, but I'm not gonna like try to stalk her and like be so obsessed with her that like I need to look like her and be her. Like, no. No. Obviously everyone knows, and if you don't know, now you do, that Ariana Grande is getting a divorce with her husband Dalton Gomez. And this occurred during her time in the UK filming Wicked. At first, I was like, awesome, yes, good for her. You know, if anyone's deciding to leave, you know, if it's not working out for them, then you know what, cheers, like to more happiness to come and close that chapter, move forward, whatever, you know. I'm gonna get comfortable because this stresses me out. I still can't believe it. So she's getting divorced. Great, cool. Oh, comes out a couple days later. Ariana is reportedly probably dating her cast member. And what's even crazier is that he has been married for like, what, 15 years, or with this girl for 15 years, married for I'm not sure how long. Let me go ahead and double check that. But a while, right? They've known each other since before the fame and all of that. And so they've been together for a while, like, and like that's so cute, and that doesn't really happen too much anymore. So like it should be something that is really appreciated and valued. And clearly, he doesn't give a fuck because he's a piece of shit. But yeah, okay, so I just looked, and they've known each other for 15 years, but they've been married since 2018. Anyways, they have a kid too. She literally just gave birth a couple months ago. They have a fresh newborn. And this dude is trying to divorce his wife now to be with Ariana Grande. And then it came out that Ariana was like, "Oh, you know, you should like talk to your wife and work things out with your wife and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like that might have been her team being like, "Whoa, look, you got to say this and then y'all figure it out because this is crazy." I don't know, but like is Ariana Grande for real a homewrecker? That just breaks my heart. I loved her so much. I still love her art. I don't care. I love her art, her character on Victorious, you know, all that. And I'm definitely going to watch the Wicked movie. That's for sure. I have to. I have to see Glinda. I do. I really do. But as a person, you know, now I don't know. You know, I wouldn't ever, you know, like, I don't think I'd be able to, like, be friends with her. Never say never, you know. But I've met her before, and I just, you guys, this hurts my brain. I really just can't believe it. I'm too stunned to speak. That's so disappointing, my girl. And I feel so bad for the wife. Like she so didn't deserve that. No one deserved that at all. At all. She literally just had a kid. She's basically like freshly new mom for real. Like I think it's the baby's like 7 months now, almost a year old. It's little, or I think she had the baby when they went to the UK. It's little. It's under 1 years old. And they should be having their family time. She should have her husband at home with her after work and doing family stuff and doing that and taking care of her and helping with the baby and all of that. No. He wants to run around with Ariana Grande. But you're a piece of shit to want to like kill everything for her. I get it. It's Ariana Grande, but come on, man. This is your family. Y'all just had a kid. Immature. Immature. Some people really just like aren't shit, you know? It's so disappointing. Just sometimes humanity upsets me, and other times I'm like, oh, humanity is getting restored. Yes, these people are restoring. But then there's still these piece of shits that like roam around here and like do fucked up shit to people. Now I'm not saying like Ariana Grande and Doja Cat are pieces of shit, but it's really fucked up what they did. The other day on the H3 podcast, they, well, Olivia went in depth with the Ariana, wow, that was nice, with the Ariana scandal. And I was like, wow, she's done this in all of her relationships. I would think she's like the sweetest girl, and she's probably super nice. But when it comes to relationships, girl, keep your man away from Ariana Grande. She will steal him. She will. Ariana gives no fucks. None. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. And another person who doesn't like giving any fucks is Miss Lizzo. Now, Lizzo, I supported. I loved her movement. I loved everything she was about. All that. Amazing. Her music is not really like my taste. So it's not like anything like I would just like put on and listen to. But like obviously, like I know some of her songs because she's just everywhere. It's Lizzo. So a couple of ex backup dancers from Lizzo decided to come out and they alleged that there was basically sexual assault going on, um, harassment, um, verbal abuse, stuff like that. And one of the dancers even said that she was on stage. She had to use the bathroom. And she was so nervous to just like go and use the bathroom because she didn't want to deal with anything. That she soiled herself. And what these ladies came out and said is just like, what the fuck? The body shaming, the fat shaming, talking about their weights, like they have to lose weight, they're getting fat. That is so like the complete opposite of what Lizzo fully stands for. And that is what's so hard to grasp. So I'm not, obviously, like all of this, it's not like for sure known as facts. It's alleged because obviously there's a lawsuit. Um, you know, they don't seem like they're lying at all. It seems like they're honest, and it takes a lot of courage and bravery to file a lawsuit against someone who is so wealthy and can be considered powerful. Like that's a lot. These girls are not multimillionaires. They can't just, lawyers are expensive. That stuff is really not cheap. It's a lot of money. Court's not free, all of that. The time for even like the judge and the people being in court, you're paying for that too. So, this is a big lawsuit, and for them to step up is just a lot. And, admire their bravery. Like, go and get your justice, get what you deserved, because being treated like that is absolutely disgusting. And it doesn't matter who you are in the world, but you do not treat people like they're nothing or like shit. Or if you're running something, you're bossing them around. You just don't do that. You should have kindness towards people. And if someone does something to you, obviously, then you'll be mad. Anyone's going to be. Literally, anyone's going to be. It's normal. That's normal. It's your emotions, your opinions, your feelings, all of that. But to kind of like be forceful on your dancers and people working with you and, making it a hostile environment, no, that's not cool. That is not cool. I don't fuck with that. And I really hope everyone that is involved in this lawsuit will get what they deserve, for real. Like, we really had a week back to back of queens coming out and doing fuck shit. Like, what is going on? What is in the air? I know the super full moon was in Aquarius, I believe, But still, like, I wonder what the planets were in when all of this was really going down. Because, I don't know. There's something in the air. I'm sorry, guys. I literally just like coughed my entire soul out. Oh my god. My throat got so dry. That was terrible. I'm gonna drink some water. I have Gatorade, the berry Gatorade in here. I put like a little bit and then a scoop of my BCAs and then fill the rest with water, and it's my little magic juice. It's literally so good. What? Good. It's literally so good. Oh my gosh. I'm not a big fan of like how water tastes. I know that sounds really bad. And the water sommelier would definitely come for me if I said that. And if I say this too next. But that's why I always usually drink water with BCAs in it, which that isn't bad at all. But I need my water to be very cold. I need ice in my water. Room temp water, warm water, no, not for me. I don't care how sick I am. Don't ask me to drink anything warm like that. Don't. I don't even drink hot coffee. I don't. Everything's iced. I'm your iced coffee girl. Like in the morning, that's me. I make iced coffee here with an espresso machine. You put ice, get your coffee going, add your milk, creamer, whatever, almond milk, vegan creamer, stir, maybe add a little bit of maple syrup in there. That's amazing. Put maple syrup in your coffee if you have not done it. That's literal heaven on earth. That's me getting sidetracked. We're going to get back on the rails and go. Um, yeah, girls, please do better. Please, 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 please. Like, please don't make us look bad. Please. I mean, not all bitches are terrible. You know what I mean? And not all celebrities are trash. But what they did and what they're getting accused of is terrible. Not it. That is not hot girl shit. That is not. They need to be like put in a room and like reflect. Like, okay, was it really okay what I did? Was this, you know, like you're a grown woman. You should know better. The fucked up boyfriend, the home wrecking, and the body shaming. Like, literally, I needed to get that off my chest because I was like, oh my gosh. I was literally editing like my other video and like being pissed off, and all of this was happening. And I was like, this video is trash. And all of this juicy stuff is literally coming out. Do I want to waste my time and put out a shit video that I'm not going to like? Or do you want to trash it, make them wait, and put out a good video with some good stuff that I can talk about? Yeah, I went with trashing and making a new video with some nice stuff. As you can see. Hello, we're here. I know in the last video I talked about aliens and aliens being on Earth, and literally the government, like a week later, had their meeting in Congress saying, like, yeah, like basically, yeah, there's aliens here on Earth. There's, we've got bodies, we've got spaceships, we have little Martians and stuff. Obviously, they didn't say that. They're trying to be like respectful, but it was literally basically confirmed. Like, yeah, we've got bodies that aren't humans on Earth. There's crafts here, debris that is not from us. And this is a national security warning. And we're kind of like worried because of the technology. So that was basically the whole thing. And what's actually really funny about this is that when this came out, this should have been like some big, like, world breaking news, which it really was. But everyone here was like, it's expensive. It's expensive to live right now. My rent is going up. These groceries, 300 when it used to be like $100. this gas, these bills. Yeah, no. Let's figure out a way to make it livable for us, and then y'all can figure out about the alien stuff. Because the aliens don't even want to be here, honestly. Even one of the guys from, I do not know his name. I don't have it written down, unfortunately. You can definitely go and look. The entire conference is on YouTube. The entire like 2 hours and like 15 minutes, I believe it is. It's on YouTube. I watched the whole thing. The guy from the Tic Tac video, like literally, the pilot from the Tic Tac video, he was like, and the aliens like they don't really like stay here because I asked if like they like actually land, um, and he was like, no, like they'll just like pop in and then like shoot right back up to space. So the aliens like don't even want to be here because they clearly have been here for a very long time. It's been reported since like the 1930s. And they're not like really like here. Like as like they're saying. Like they're here but they're also not here cuz they're like going back to space. Because it's ghetto here on earth. It's terrible. They come and see like what people are doing to each other and the earth and they're like, this is hell. Like what is this? Or like they probably don't even know what hell is. They probably don't. They're aliens, beings, other beings, whatever they're wanting to call them. Unidentified bodies. I don't know. Like they're like, what is this? We don't do this. Like we don't kill each other. We take care of our planet. Our planet is glowing. Our planet is pink and purple and I don't know. And green with like some orange in it. I'm thinking of kind of like a Horton Hears a Who type thing, but more like spacey and like gooey. That's the picture I'm picturing in my head. That's the visual I'm literally picturing of the planet that they're coming from. Okay. Kind of like some Rick and Morty shit. You know what I mean? Just use your imagination. Just, you guys can invent something. Like they're not even staying. That should say a lot. And for the people to not be like insanely like, oh my god, there's aliens, like kind of like going crazy and like running around in circles, like screaming. I think that should say a lot to the government. Like, there's clearly something going on because the people are not freaking out like the way we expected they would, or like they thought they would. You know what I mean? Everyone's struggling. Hello, of course, no one cares about aliens. What? They have a planet they go back home to. We're here. We can't go on a spaceship and go around the galaxies like we want to around the universe. We can't do that like they can, unfortunately. So we are stuck here on this earth, and to live here, there's got to be a way that things can be a lot smoother and more affordable. You know what I mean? So let's hope the government listens and we can get out of this basically like depression that we're in. Because I saw on a video that was posted on TikTok of a guy basically explaining the Great Depression, if you weren't aware of what it was, and then getting into like showing by numbers the equivalence of today's yearly salary compared to when it was like the worst year in the Great Depression. And in the worst year of the Great Depression, you have to make almost $90,000 to just be able to pay your rent, basically, like to be good. 90 grand to be okay and to like pay your bills and stuff. And to like just be passing. Literally, like the average salary in the States right now, I think a lot of people are making like barely over like 30K. Yeah. That minimum hourly wage needs to, you know, go up a little bit, a lot of bit. And rent and pricing needs to go down because this is crazy. Way too many people are like going homeless, and it's literally anyone and everyone. Like I saw in Atlanta, apparently there's like 70,000. What was it? 70,000 evictions already this year. And that's 10,000 more than they did last year in the whole year. That's crazy. Like literally anyone and everyone. Simple things, not crazy expensive things. People just can't afford to pay it because the pays are just way too low. And there's like no care. They just want to work you like a machine. It's terrible. But you do know what can make you money to get you at that, we got to start thinking outside the box, ladies and gents. We really do, because you know what? Doing your 9 to 5 every day is not it. And that's not what's going to get you like the big bread. You know what I mean? And I think we should all look up to Miss Pinky Doll, if you know what I'm saying. And maybe do some NPC fetish stuff on TikTok and maybe get some bread while doing that. It came out that she literally makes 7K per stream. And she streams 3 times a day. I'd like to do that too. But it's super hard. She's definitely the queen of the NPC trend because I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does it. Gang, 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 gang. Oh my God, I can't. I look and I just like laugh because she's so into it, and then something will happen and she'll flip to like herself and she'll do that and then she'll get right back into it. I love her. And she's from Montreal. A shout out to my girlie because she's repping home for real, because I'm from Montreal too, and I think like that's really cool. When I saw that, I was like, what? No way. Like, yes, let's keep putting Montreal on the map. It's wild what people will pay for these days. I just people will just give their money to any and everything, and honestly that's amazing for the people making the money, because that's awesome. And if you've got the bread to spend to do that, then go ahead and do it, but definitely don't go broke sending stickers to someone on TikTok. There's literally so many different ways to make money now. It's crazy. And it's also like a little overwhelming at the time because you also kind of like don't know where to start. There's so many options. And if you don't know like your niche yet, then you kind of like might not know where to go, or you might want to be like, "Oh, I'll do this, but then I'll do this," cuz I've had that. I've had that moment where I was like, I could do this. Oh, but no, I might be better at doing this." So, you just got to stick to one thing and focus on that and get really good at that. And then you can move on to the next and mastering something else. But definitely got to master one thing first. And Pinky Doll has mastered her NPC. And I'm going to master this podcasting. So that's it. I'm calling it a night. I'm exhausted. This full moon has been so draining. I've been sleeping like shit. So I would like to go shower now and go lay in bed and get some good rest and get this podcast to you guys ASAP. With that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for supporting. Please like and subscribe, and definitely stay tuned for the next one. Every 2 weeks. Don't forget. Don't be bummed. I'm going to change everything, but every 2 weeks. All right, you guys. Stay safe. Much love, and see you on the next one. Bye.